Good afternoon, this is Andy from Vehicle Fit, just demonstrating what we've done to this Transit Custom. So customer's got a Starline S96 alarm on there, which obviously does all doors, boot, bonnet, locking, shock, tilt, motion, etc. What we've done is we fitted a window roll-up module. So when the windows are in the down position, as you know with Ford Customs, you've only got one touch on one side. The other side, you've got to keep on holding it to wind it up. So the window module, what we've done is the alarm, we can program it to do a lot of extra features, inputs and outputs. They can control folding mirrors as well. They can control various circuits in the vehicle. So with this window control module, what we've done is wired it up so when the alarm's armed, it'll obviously roll the windows up, but also we've used the valet button. This is the alarm valet button. What we've done is we programmed this to when engine running, so when the van's driving, if this is pressed, it'll roll the windows up in one go. So one little tap of that, and then we've got the passenger and the driver's window roll up in one go. So you haven't got to hold it. This is great for when you're driving around town, the windows are open, you get onto the dual carriageway, whatever, you want to roll them up. Normally on these Customs, quite annoyingly, you've got to hold the left one permanently up to wind it up, and you've just got to flick the right one. So all I've done is I've just wired the device into the alarm and just programmed a feature, one touch windows. So when the van's running, just tap that once, there we go, and they roll up. So that's great for when you're driving. So when you get out of the vehicle as well, just wind these down again. When you get out of the vehicle and arm it, they'll roll the windows up as well after 5 seconds, just to give you a chance to stand away from the vehicle. So ignition off, the mirrors will fold in, which is another feature we programmed ourselves with the alarm. And then when you arm the system off the key, you will get confirmation that the alarm is armed, and 5 seconds later we get both the windows roll up. That's controlled by the alarm. And the third feature that we've done on these windows, again, which is all programmed via the alarm, via customizable scripts. What we've done on the third feature is if the customer doesn't want the windows to roll up, so he just wants to vent the van, it's a very hot day, or there's somebody in the van, if you want the window roll to be excluded from the alarm, when you get out, just tap that button once again, just flashes once, and then the system's armed. Then it will ignore the window roll up, so they're not going to roll up now, which is great if it's a hot day. Again, you want to leave the little gap at the top, you don't want the van to roll them up. Just press that valet button once, and then for every time you lock and unlock the van, they won't roll up. Pressing that valet button excludes the window roll up until the next ignition cycle. So then when the customer gets back in, drives off, obviously, takes the key out, that's cancelled that window roll up, cancellation. It's turned them back on again. So now when you lock the van, 5 seconds later, they roll up. We've put a 5 second delay on there just simply because, if you're near the van, I don't know, somebody had their arm in it, it just gives you a chance to quickly, step back out of the way. We can do any delay on there if you want. If you wanted to wait 10 seconds before they rolled up, if you want to wait 1 second instantly, half an hour, you can do whatever you want. It's entirely customizable. So yeah, that's Starline S96 with auto window roll up. Auto window roll up cancellation via the valet switch, and my favourite feature, which is the one-touch window roll-up, which all Fords should have really. So there we go again, just one little tap and up they go. You can program this alarm to do anything. If you wanted the windows to roll up every time the vehicle hits 50 miles an hour, they can do that. If you wanted them to roll up every time, I don't know, the battery got low or whatever, you can program the alarm to do absolutely anything to any electrical device. You could make the horn sound if the customer drives over 70 miles an hour. You could make, don't know, anything you want. The Styline S96 is customisable. Thanks for watching. That's Vehicle Fits in the West Midlands. 07900 60 50 40. Hang on. What we've also added to this today is a proximity in the back. So this is the Cobra 5462. It's very reliable, discreet, stable microwave sensor. So what that does is that fills this whole area with a microwave field. When we arm the alarm, I'll just show you that now. So if I just latch off this door, make sure the driver's door is shut. So I'm going to stand back a few feet here. I'm going to arm the alarm. So what that's now doing is that is sending microwave field around the back of that van. It's going to be leaking out the back door as well, obviously. The alarm will ignore any inputs for 15 seconds. So I'll show you what happens when I approach the van. Microwaves are very stable. They're not affected by wind, vibration. They can be very, very stable. They're normally using convertibles because they are stable. So as I approach the van now and sort of get towards the bumper, that's triggered the alarm in full mode, and then 5 seconds later the horn kicks in. There we go. So that won't false trigger when the door is shut, because microwaves do not penetrate metal. So when the door is shut, obviously the microwave's going to bounce back inside the van, and that provides extremely reliable and stable protection for the load area. Because this customer didn't want deadlocks. We do have deadlocks, obviously. They didn't want them. They just wanted a decent alarm with, oh, there you go, it's just rearmed. They wanted a decent alarm with all these features. So yeah, it's 07900 60 50 40. Thank you.